Hi everyone, welcome to VA Q&A where we answer your burning VA questions. I am Chipai Baswares and this is Remote Moms Movement. Okay, so ang question natin for today is, medyo marami ako natanggap na ganito, so what I did is just sort of lump them all together into one question. And that question is, how do I define my rate? How should I identify yung rate for a particular job? Some would ask, magkano ba dapat yung rate for calendar management? Magkano ba dapat yung rate ko as a graphic designer? Magkano ba dapat yung rate na ibigay ko or hingin ko kapag I'm doing bookkeeping, etc., etc. Now, first and foremost, yung rate kasi, it's not the same across the board. It's not fixed and hindi siya predefined. So that's the one thing that you have to understand. Hindi pare-pareho yung rate. And the idea here is it's very much similar to kung bakit yung mga doktor, some of them would charge 500 pesos for a consultation, while some would charge 5,000 pesos doing the same sort of consultation. So let's say pareho silang general med, some would charge less, some would charge more. It's the same with VA work. Ganun lang din siya. Iba-iba yung rate. May mga vets na nag-charge ng $50 an hour. May mga vets na nag-charge ng $10 an hour. May mga vets na nag-charge ng less. Flipping the coin, may mga beginners or newbies na nag-charge ng $50 an hour. May mga newbies na nag-charge ng $10 an hour. So, it's the same thing. Again, it's not the same across the board. It's not a fixed amount and it's not predefined. So that's the first thing that you have to understand when it comes to rate. Now, if that is the case, paano natin malalaman kung ano ba yung rate na dapat nating i-charge? For this one, it really depends on, one, ano ba yung work na gagawin mo? Because even if, let's say, general VA siya, maraming scope of support ang general VA. So, ang pagagawa niya lang ba sa'yo is, let's say, mag-check ka lang ng email every day or mag-respond ka lang sa emails every day. Ang task mo ba is, let's say, just to invite people to like their Facebook page. So, it really depends kung ano ba yung scope of support nung trabahong pinapagawa sa'yo. Secondly, how skilled are you doon sa task na pinapagawa sa'yo? And when I mean skilled, even if baguhan ka pa lang sa online work, pero ginagawa mo na yung trabaho na yun outside of the industry for a long time, that can still be considered experience. So for example, bago ka pa lang sa online work, and naghahanap ka ng customer service na trabaho. Now, before going for remote jobs, nagtatrabaho ka na sa BPO, let's say, for 5 years. So, you can use that 5 years experience as your experience sa remote work. Kahit first time ka pala naghahanap ng trabaho sa remote work. Okay? And then, last and most importantly is how comfortable are you to charge a particular rate? Meaning, for example, if you want to charge $50 an hour, how comfortable are you to say it to the client? And how can you convince the client na you're worth every amount of that rate? Diba? So it's more of how convincing are you na ay worth it siyang bayaran ng ganong rate. With regard to the rate, it really doesn't matter kung ano yung trabaho, it's the same. So may mga general VA na nag-charge ng $50 an hour, may mga general VA na nag-charge ng $3 an hour. So regardless of the work, kung let's say sa IT, may mga nag-charge ng $100 an hour, may mga nag-charge ng $10 an hour. Regardless of the niche, meron pa rin siyang polarities. Meron pa rin high range, merong low range. So, when you charge your rate, it really depends on how skilled are you in doing that particular job and how convincing are you. How comfortable are you in convincing the client that you're well worth that rate. So, paano mo maiko-contact kay client na you're worth every penny? So, when it comes to rate, again, it really depends. Ikaw na lang ang magde-decide na. Nobody can decide that for you. If feeling mo yun yung dapat na rate mo, then go ahead and charge for that rate. Now, another thing that you also have to factor in is magkano ba yung kailangan mo, right? If yung high level is how comfortable are you in charging that rate? On the lower spectrum naman, how low can you go will depend on magkano ba yung kailangan mo. Iba-iba kasi tayo ng dynamics ng family or ng lifestyle or ng mga responsibilities. So, yung needs ng isang single mom versus a single person might be different. Possible na si single mom, hindi siya pwedeng bumaba ng $5 an hour. Kasi meron siyang binabayarang bahay, nagre-rent out siya, meron siyang anak. So, less than $5 and it won't be enough na para sa kanya. It's possible naman na let's say a fresh graduate na nakatira pa sa bahay ng parents niya, hindi siya nagbabayad ng rent, hindi siya nagbabayad ng kuryente, ng tubig. It's okay for them to start at $3 an hour kasi afford niya. So again, for your base rate, just identify magkano ba yung kailangan mo in a monthly basis and then convert it into hourly. And then, yun ang gawing base rate mo. Anything below than that, don't accept it. And all of this will depend on your own personal dynamics and yung lifestyle mo. And that's how you identify yung rate mo. So, I hope this tip helped you. And if you find this helpful, please do like the video and share it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe. And I'll see you again for the next video. Thanks again for watching.